There are a dozen ways in which you can market on a budget. For a business that is just starting up, for a business that has a limited marketing budget, it is the last thing you want to give up on, but it is also often seen as where do you invest your dollars, or where do you invest your time, and what do you need to do? So as a way to do it on a no budget is to really look at how do you leverage your time, and how do you leverage your learnings and your experience, and taking an opportunity to experiment and to learn will make your marketing investment go so much further. So let's start with the platforms that you can use. Facebook, an obvious platform. You can have 3 different types of profiles on Facebook. You can have a personal profile, you can have a professional profile, and you can have a business profile. So very good for a cross-section of different things depending on what you want to do. You can also join Facebook groups where you have an affinity towards your customer, where your customer is joined the group and you can then talk to them if they're the parent of school-aged children and that's your audience, if they're folks that are involved in a particular type of sport or activity that you want to connect with, athletes, for example. There's groups out there that you can then talk to about your product and about your services and engage with and provide value to. Same is true for LinkedIn. You have personal or professional profile, which is a person, and then you have a business profile where you can showcase what your business is capable of. So same type of situation. Also, LinkedIn has groups where you can talk. You can also contribute as an author to LinkedIn. So it's a way to create content that services your industry, showcases you as an expert in your industry, and provides that value to your audience and your potential audience. So you have a couple of tools there. You also have YouTube, which allows you to do more video style presentation of your products and services, of your value, of what you have to offer, of educating the industry. Those are other ones. Instagram as a way to help manage your visual presence. It's a lot more visual. Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn all have stories, which allow you to do kind of a rolling 24-hour high profile visibility of things as well. And all of this is at no cost, no budget. It's really about time. It's about you investing your energy in the tools to learn them, to experiment, and to explore. You also then, of course, have the TikToks, the Twitters, depending on your market and depending on what is appropriate. They're also great avenues, free and available. There's a lot of education and a lot of insight that you can find that help you learn how to leverage these technologies, how to use them for free. You also have the opportunity to create blogs, email marketing, all of those at a very minimal investment in looking at it. How do you update your website with your information, and how do you provide your content on your website? Really great tools. So let's talk about, now we've talked about the tools, let's talk about what do you post? That's a common question I get. What do I post? How do I know what to post? Well, these social media platforms are created so that you can feel a connection with the business or the person on the other end. So posting things that are very sterile, that are very canned and don't connect should be limited. It really should be a way to actually connect. And so I use an acronym called EIEIO. And when I use that acronym, what it really means to me is it's an opportunity for you to, and I'll walk you through the acronym, but there's also a video you can watch that will show you, it's over here, and they'll click up on the link, show you what EIEIO and go into it in a lot more detail. So first, E stands for educate. Educating them, teaching, providing content that really teaches your audience about something. The second EI is for inform. It's to provide information to. Perhaps there's a date or an event or something that's important in your industry. If you are a college placement type company, you want to provide dates. You want to provide access to testing. You want to provide information to your audience that's of value to them. The second E, EIE, is for entertain. It's to provide entertainment, to provide an enjoyable experience. It's to provide that to your client that is aligned to what you're doing. Some humor perhaps, or showcasing some of your students, activities, things like that if you're in a school age setting, but really it's to entertain them and to provide them with some form of entertainment. The EIEI, so another I, is for inspire, to provide motivation or inspiration to your audience. It could be a quote, it could be a reference to a speaker that's inspirational in your area, in your industry, in your specific area. Those are all really, really important. And the last letter, O, is for opening a dialogue. This could be about asking a question, opening a conversation, having people weigh in on things, having people express their opinion if you're trying to make a selection of something in the business, if you're trying to have a conversation around what direction you should go, just even asking questions about who people are rooting for in the Super Bowl. It could be anything at all, but just giving them the opportunity to weigh in and comment or provide information. So that is EIEIO. As I said, there's more information available through my blog and through YouTube that you can get on the details of that. So let's talk about other things that you can post. You can repost what other people have posted. If you find it informative, you find it helpful, you can engage with folks. You can engage with other people's posts. Like, comment, share information. Those are also helpful. When you're posting things, there are lots of great tools. Canva is a great tool. Canva is a free tool for not-for-profits at the professional level. It's also at the basic level, it's free as well. And it's a great way to make your posts look a little cleaner and look a little more graphically pleasing. But taking a look for that, that's also helpful. Look to post videos of yourself, videos of your team, videos of your clients, things like that. So let's talk about what gets in the way. Why don't we use all these free tools? What's happening and what's the barriers? So a couple of barriers. One is a lack of knowledge, not understanding how to use the tools, how to use them effectively. That's one. Those are easy things to overcome because it's about learning, about education. There's so much available to us on the internet that will help us overcome that. Another thing that gets in the way is that we don't want to be the focus. We don't want to be on screen. We don't do video because we don't like the way we look or like the way we talk on screen. I tell folks, you know what? It's reality. That's who you are. That's how you appear. And it seems to be okay in the rest of the world. So kind of suck it up and look for opportunities. People want that real. They want that connection with the person, with the owner, with the team. They want to know who you are. So it's a great way to do that. Sometimes people say, I don't feel creative. I don't know what to create. Use the acronym EIEIO. Look for ways to inspire, to entertain, to educate. That will help you create the content so you don't have to be worried about the creativity. Also, create yourself a calendar and get into a rotation. You're going to highlight a product. You're going to highlight a tip. It could be a safety tip. It could be something related to your business that's related to a holiday. It could be a celebration. It could be your staff. But rotate through that and create yourself a calendar that makes it really easy for you to do that. Another thing that people hesitate to use these tools is because they're like, well, I don't like to get emails. I don't like to be bothered. I don't like to get bombarded with things. That is a reflection. It's projecting your beliefs on others, and not everyone believes that. And I know that's kind of hard to believe. Not everyone believes what you believe. But I tell folks, use the numbers. If you're sending out information, watch your likes, watch your comments, watch unsubscribes if you're doing email marketing. All of that is what's going to tell you what people are responding to. And get out of your own way. Don't let your beliefs limit your activity. Let the data talk for itself. Changing your mindset for the marketing. Let the numbers speak for themselves. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. When you get to that next level and you start to gain clients from that, then it's when you get into paid advertising. That's when you get into external partnerships. You get into content creators, graphic designers, videographers, really using that. So when you look at your marketing and you look at what you can do on no budget, low budget, very low investment, look at it from the standpoint of it's about time and money. And when you have the time to do it, that's when you do it. When you have the leverage and you have the investment and you have the payback, that's when you can put some additional dollars behind it. Good luck.